Your house doesn't need to be a superhero, just smarter than the storm. Can your house survive anything? Discover the $50 secret? Whoa! Check out the raw power of Mother Nature. Hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes, they can turn a neighborhood into a pile of rubble in the blink of an eye. It's terrifying, right? But what if I told you this house right here survived a Category 5 hurricane, while everything else got wiped out? How'd they do it? Well, they built smart. Could your house do the same? Stick around, because in this video I'm breaking down the engineering tricks that could turn your home into a fortress, and one of them costs just 50 bucks. We're talking simple, affordable upgrades that can make a world of difference when disaster strikes. This isn't about building some crazy bunker, it's about understanding the science of how to outsmart a storm. So buckle up and get ready to geek out on some seriously cool engineering. Alright, let's talk hurricanes. These natural phenomena are some of the most powerful and destructive forces on Earth. These beasts pack winds that can exceed 150 miles per hour, enough to turn everyday objects into dangerous projectiles. That's like a jumbo jet trying to take off in your front yard. Imagine the sheer force and chaos that kind of wind can create. So how do you keep your roof from becoming a kite? How do you ensure it stays put when the winds come howling? It's all about the shape, people. The design of your roof can make a significant difference in its ability to withstand strong winds. Think about it. What cuts through the air easier? A flat piece of paper or one folded into the shape of an airplane? The same principle applies to roofs. That's where hip roofs come in. They are designed to be more aerodynamic. Unlike a traditional gable roof with those two flat sides, a hip roof slopes down on all four sides, creating a much more aerodynamic design. This design helps in reducing wind resistance. When hurricane winds hit a hip roof, they have no choice but to slide right over it, reducing the chance of uplift and potential damage. Remember that viral video of the house in Florida that survived Hurricane Ian practically unscathed? It was a testament to good design. Yeah, that bad boy had a hip roof. Its design played a crucial role in its survival. Now I know what you're thinking. Mark, I love my gable roof. It's got character. Hey, I get it. Gable roofs can be charming and aesthetically pleasing. But listen, there are ways to reinforce even a gable roof to make it more wind resistant. You don't have to sacrifice style for safety. It involves bracing and strapping. We'll get to that later. These techniques can significantly enhance your roof's durability. The key takeaway here is that the shape of your roof plays a huge role in how well it stands up to hurricane-force winds. It's a critical factor in storm resilience. A steeper pitch and a more aerodynamic design like a hip roof can make a world of difference. It can be the deciding factor between minor damage and total destruction. And hey, even if you can't change your roof structure right now, understanding these principles can help you make informed decisions about future renovations or even just how to better prepare for a storm. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it can save your home. Okay, so we've tackled hurricanes. Now let's talk about earthquakes, those earth-shaking events that can literally move your house off its foundation. The ground beneath you shakes and suddenly your home is at risk. Yeah, not cool, but don't worry, we've got engineering solutions for that too. One word: anchor bolts. These are essential for keeping your home grounded. These heavy-duty bolts are like giant nails that connect your house frame to the foundation, preventing it from sliding or shaking loose during an earthquake. They are the unsung heroes of home safety. Think of it like wearing a seatbelt in a car. It keeps you from getting tossed around. Just as seatbelts save lives, anchor bolts save homes. Now if you're building a new house, make sure your contractor uses plenty of these bad boys. They are a small investment for a lot of security. But even if you have an older home, retrofitting anchor bolts is a relatively simple and affordable upgrade. It's never too late to add this layer of protection. You'll need to drill some holes and do some bolting, but hey, it's a small price to pay for peace of mind, right? A weekend project that could save your home. Another earthquake-resistant technique is base isolation. This is a more advanced method but highly effective. This involves separating your house from its foundation using flexible pads or bearings. These components act as a buffer. These act like shock absorbers, allowing the ground to move beneath your house without transferring all that energy to the structure itself. It's a brilliant way to mitigate damage. It's like floating your house on a cushion of air. Imagine your home gently swaying instead of violently shaking. Base isolation is a bit more involved than anchor bolts, but it's becoming increasingly popular, especially in earthquake-prone areas. It's a long-term investment in safety. And let me tell you, seeing those videos of houses barely budging during an earthquake because of base isolation is seriously impressive. It's technology at its finest, protecting what matters most. Chapter 3. The $50 Tornado Fix, Outsmarting the Funnel of Fury. Alright, time to tackle the wild card of natural disasters, tornadoes. These powerful storms are nature's most unpredictable and destructive forces. These swirling vortexes of destruction can pack winds of over 300 miles per hour, leaving a path of devastation in their wake. Entire neighborhoods can be flattened in minutes. But here's the thing about tornadoes: they're unpredictable. They can change direction without warning, making them even more dangerous. They can pop up out of nowhere, giving you little time to prepare. The suddenness of their formation often catches people off guard. But don't worry, we've got a secret weapon, and it's surprisingly simple: hurricane straps. These small but mighty devices can make a huge difference. You heard that right. The same straps used to reinforce homes against hurricanes can also provide crucial protection against tornadoes. They are versatile and effective. These metal straps, sometimes called hurricane clips, are like giant staples that connect your roof to your walls, preventing them from separating in high winds. This connection is vital for structural integrity. Remember those houses we saw ripped apart by tornadoes, roofs gone, walls collapsed? The destruction is often due to the lack of proper reinforcement. Yeah, those houses likely weren't strapped. Without these straps, homes are much more vulnerable to being torn apart. The best part? Hurricane straps are cheap. They offer a cost-effective solution to a potentially devastating problem. You can pick up a pack for around $50 at your local hardware store. It's a small investment for a significant increase in safety. And installing them? Totally doable as a DIY project. With a little effort, you can make your home much safer. You'll need a drill and some basic tools, but it's nothing a weekend warrior can't handle. It's a straightforward process that pays off. Think of it this way: for the price of a fancy dinner, you can significantly increase your home's chances of surviving a tornado. It's a small price to pay for peace of mind. That's a no-brainer in my book. The benefits far outweigh the costs. So head down to the hardware store, grab some hurricane straps, and let's fortify those houses. Your home and family will thank you. So, can you build a house that survives anything? With the right engineering? Yeah, pretty darn close. We've seen how hip roofs can deflect hurricane winds, anchor bolts keep your house grounded during earthquakes, and those trusty $50 hurricane straps can make all the difference when a tornado threatens. Your house doesn't need to be a superhero, it's just smarter than the storm. Remember, a little bit of engineering goes a long way. Which trick surprised you most? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. And if you know someone who needs this, share it with them. It might just save their home. Hit that subscribe button for more engineering you can actually use. See you next time.